Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary, Rowdy Girl, and this is a film from director Jason Goldman, focusing on Renee King-Sonnen, who is the wife of a beef Texas cattle rancher, and they wind up turning their beef operation into a farm animal sanctuary. And this film is about that. And in general about, hey, we need to shift to being vegetarians and vegans and protecting the animals and at all costs and changing our lifestyles. I will admit, I don't really agree with this. I eat meat. I love me some chicken. I'll eat some beef sometimes and some pork. But this film, which is only like 72 minutes. It's a quick, lean, little documentary. When it focuses on the animals and has these shots of them living their lives and what animals' lives could be in an environment like this, instead of, the disgusting ways that like all these giant farms encage their animals in these horribly small spaces to tenderize them and all kinds of shit like that. This film takes the time to show animals living their best lives, and I feel like those are the elements of this film that are most impactful, most meaningful. They show, don't tell. I feel really bad, but a lot of this movie I felt disconnected to because Renee King-Sonnen is so self-righteous, so self-absorbed, and so full of herself. She's insufferable. Her talking about like all the amazing things that I'm doing just sounds so self-righteous and extremely alienating and made me want to eat meat. I'm not seriously that, but it made me not want to get on board with her because she just seems so absorbed in how self-important she is. Anytime she talked, it adversely affected my experience watching this film. It's interesting because like her husband would talk, and this is a man who was very much a meat eater, had this Texas cattle ranch, and he's made this change, and I felt his experiences that he shared were more meaningful. Anybody else who were sharing their experiences in this film felt more meaningful. But having a central figure that's so insufferable and hard to sit through, just basically her saying anything, makes this a hard sell for a film. And I don't think it really worked in the film's best interest, to say. It was a frustrating experience, but I wish this film would focus more on the elements that really sold this, was like, showing the nature documentary elements of us, seeing the animals in their habitat in one that's meaningful and impactful and has value and not just there to tenderize them up for our consumption. I think this film has a strong message. Outside of Renee King-Sonnen, and I think it does a good job of structuring out its thesis. So in general, I still think this documentary works. It's just something that really took away from this film is the main person who's spearheading this whole operation. Meaningful operation, great people helping out, just insufferable person that really did not want to listen to in this documentary. But in the end, still think this is a solid nature documentary that has a strong, well thought out, and impactful message. But those are my thoughts on Rowdy Girl. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.